a lot of times you don't think that food is that different in Chile because they use a lot of the same things. But there's some really quirky things that I thought were really cool. One of the things I mentioned before is they have what they call them jugos de polvo, which is literally juices of dust. But they're powdered mixes to make juices, and everybody uses them. Like every meal, you're gonna rip open one of these little packages, pour it into a liter of water, mix it up, and serve it. I had the impression, I don't know if this is true, but it seemed like people were even embarrassed to serve water because I think it was a sign of poverty if you had to serve water. I don't know if that's true, but people always seemed kind of sad when they had to give us water. And if we asked for water, they'd be like, but elders, we have juice. Like, no, that's fine, I'll have water. We have Coca-Cola. No, can I have water? You want water? Yes, please. We have juice. Can I just have some water? Oh, okay. They'd bring you water, but they were just so surprised that someone would want to drink water because they have these juices. Another cool one is their milk. This is really common in Latin America, but it comes in boxes. For those of you who have never been out of the United States, milk is not refrigerated and it just comes in boxes. So you buy a box of milk and you cut it open and you pour your milk on your cereal or whatever you eat it with. But Chileans never do that because Chileans only eat cereal with yogurt. So you buy your chocolate cereal, which is very, very common in Chile. Is they have, do you remember what the brand is called? The Chocapic is the brand name of the cereal. And then they use these weird flavored fruit yogurts. And it is so good. You would never guess that like guava flavored yogurt with Chocapic chocolate cereal would be good, but it is delicious. But the coolest thing about the yogurts is that they don't come like ours do in like cups or tubs, but they come in bags. 1 liter bags of yogurt. So you can eat your yogurt on your cereal, have it with your fruit. Never eat it plain. That is weird. You might get a stomach ache. But so those are some of the kind of normal things to eat. But the biggest food that is most common in Chile, most famous, is their bread. Chilean bread is famous in a lot of Latin America actually because it is just notoriously delicious. And the reason why is they use lard to make it. But that sounds gross in English, so we always refer to it as manteca, which is still lard, but it sounds better in Spanish. And so they use it and oil and flour and they mix it together and they make these little circular loaves that are like layered because they fold the bread and then they stretch it out and they fold it. And so it's this really delicious, almost tastes like a croissant, but a thick, thick bread. And so that's really common. They have that with breakfast. They'll eat it with eggs or just plain. They have it with lunch. Just on the side, they have their lunch and they'll have bread to eat with your lunch. And they'll have it, they don't call it dinner, they call it once, which is the word for 11. Don't know why they do that. No one ever explained it to me. But once, they also eat with bread. They might put some dulce de leche or maybe a slice of ham and a slice of cheese, and they'll have those for dinner. So they eat so much bread, and it is delicious. Heavenly bread.